World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is World News in 5 and I'm your host, Steph Vicente. The United Arab Emirates or UAE has rejected claims that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu made a secret visit to the country during the ongoing war with Iran. Al Jazeera reports Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's office said he had traveled to the UAE and met with its president. But the UAE's official news agency WAM firmly denied the report, saying no such visit or meeting with any Israeli delegation took place. Authorities stressed that relations between the UAE and Israel are open and based on the publicly known Abraham Accords. They added that these ties are not conducted in secrecy and dismissed the claims as baseless. The UAE also urged media organizations to verify information carefully and avoid spreading unconfirmed reports. In other news overseas, Taiwan is closely watching as United States President Donald Trump meets with Chinese leader Xi Jinping amid concerns that the island's political status and U.S. arms sales could be part of their talks. While Taiwanese officials continue to express confidence in their ties with Washington, the CNN reports some analysts worry U.S. President Trump could make concessions to Beijing, particularly if he seeks China's help on other global issues. The United States maintains its long-standing One China policy, recognizing Beijing's position without formally accepting its claim over Taiwan, while continuing strong unofficial relations and approving major arms deals. Still, questions remain over whether the U.S. would defend Taiwan in the event of a Chinese attack. Despite assurances that policy remains unchanged, there are growing concerns President Trump could unintentionally weaken support for the self-governing island. Those fears intensified after the U.S. leader said he plans to discuss U.S. weapons sales to Taiwan with Chinese President Xi, raising uncertainty about future deals. And finally, an elite group of Nepali climbers has successfully reopened a path to the summit of Mount Everest after weeks of delays caused by massive ice blockage. The BBC reports hundreds of climbers had been stuck at base camp as a dangerous serac cut off the only viable route up the mountain. On Wednesday morning, the team installed ropes and ladders, allowing expeditions to resume their ascent. However, concerns are mounting over potential overcrowding and safety risk as nearly 500 foreign climbers have been issued permits this season. With guides included, as many as 1,000 people are expected to attempt the summit in the coming weeks. Experts warn that the compressed climbing window could lead to dangerous traffic jams near the peak. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.